and moral beings into godly beings. And you cannot be a truly godly being without not only a human being, but a moral being. So this process is correct, there is no doubt. But right from the start, Haququllah are also being discharged simultaneously. There is no waiting. When we talk of that first, that takes place in a different manner. You don't start first with the Haququl Ibad and wait for a few years and then start talking of Haququllah. This first is a manner of not preference, but a manner of order. That is to say that simultaneously both processes are taking shape in every human being, and his upbringing and his cultivation. If a man begins to move towards God, even if he takes a single step, in that single step too, there would also be a step of that nature in the direction of humanity. For everything. Because what is traveling towards God, what is paying dues to dues of God, the essence of this worship is that ultimately you acquire the attributes of Allah. And because the attributes of Allah are a source of beneficence to His people, His creation, so it is impossible for you to acquire an attribute of Allah without showing it to your human beings, to your fellow beings. So if you truly analyze the process, although we speak of first and second, but it is not in terms of months and years, it is in the terms of split-second decisions. If you really want to truly move towards Allah, you have to rectify yourself, your inner being, your attitude. And when that attitude is rectified, then at the same moment, you begin to behave correctly to your human friends or fellow beings, also to Allah. So that is taqwa. When people begin to talk against such people, in fact, they misunderstand the whole process. And what they do is, they just want to retaliate against a sort of piety which they know they are missing. So to show their superiority, they always begin to talk in this sense. Those people who came from Pakistan, even if they were wrong in their in views, they had some good points. At least they said their prayers in time. If they were arrogant about it, that was wrong. I mean, Allah would then not reward them. But the fact of prayer was good. For a man who was not saying prayer, to start criticizing them just because they were saying praying, that was wrong. The correct, honest attitude for such a person should have been that in paying their dues and respects to Allah, they are good. But if they are not at the same time paying their respects and dues to humanity, then whatever dues they are paying to Allah are hollow, because they cannot live without the other. A shadow is automatically cast. So that inference, if it had been drawn by that gentleman, that would have been correct. But mostly I know the attitude of such people. They feel at a disadvantage in one sphere. And to offset that disadvantage, they begin to pull the legs of those people and bring them down and put them below underneath. And say, our sphere is superior, so although apparently they are pious, but truly we are worthier people and more respectable than they are. So this attitude is wrong. Now I think ultimately we have reached the goal of prayer, without any gaps. Thank you for filling that gap, which helped us, that in fact invited other questions as well. Thank you. Now somebody should say the adhan, please.